Hey, good afternoon, Gigsters. I don't know if that fan's too loud. We'll find out. So, what's going on with everybody today? It is Saturday. We're pushing a little after 1 o'clock. Spent the morning, took Booger over to a play date at the splash pad with a couple girls from her preschool class. That was fun. Spent a couple hours out there, and then Mama got off work. So handed Booger off to Mama, and now we got the car washed again because it's sprinkled. I guess, I don't know. I had spots everywhere. So I'm by no means do I have like an immaculate car, or it's an old car. It's 14 years old, but we're gonna go get it done. I like to try and keep it clean. And that hopefully, I've gotten positive marks for cleanliness. So for the rides, haven't had any detractors, so that's good. And so hopefully we do okay. So last night we made 199 or something like that, 198, because I can't. 450 so far between last week and this week. If I make 150, we'll get caught up. I think the goal tonight is going to be, let's just call it 150. We're not even going to say ifs. 150 is our base goal. And we're going to go out there and get it done. So, we've got generally, about 10 to 12 hours. Should not have any problem hitting 150. If we don't make it, not gonna cry over it. If I make it, definitely gonna celebrate, but not going home when I make it. So we'll just keep going until it dies. That's pretty much how we work, right? And I hope it's another successful day. Let's go out there and kill it. And then tomorrow it'll be Sunday. We'll go to San Antonio. And I'm gonna fill up my drink, and maybe grab a piece of jerky or something for the ride up, and then we'll get up there. Well, so far it's been kind of rough today. I've had 2 Uber rides and 1 Uber food drop-off. I just took a Spark order, which is 10 drop-offs, 13 miles, but it's now $29, so it's almost $30 for the hour of what they're calling for work. So I took it, well, because it's guaranteed an hour's worth of work, and it's guaranteed $29 and change. Money's money. I would prefer to just give rides, because I think those are, again, I keep saying this, I find those enjoyable. Some people don't, and that I see that, and I can understand that. And just where I am, it's people out here just, having fun. A lot of bridal groups, a lot of guys' weekends, but it's not like I'm running around picking up college kids who are just super drunk. Have I seen that around here? Oh, absolutely. The first night I came out here, granted, all I had that first weekend was Uber Eats. Came out here and I was going to pick something up, and I saw some poor girl just like, her friend was holding her hair back as she's just stuck her head out the door at a stoplight, just retching. It was, the sadist in me found it quite entertaining. The compassionate side of me just felt really bad. And the dad in me just went, oh, what am I doing? What are you doing, child? Ooh, child. Things are gonna get easier. No, they're not. No, hangovers only get worse, girl. I'm so sorry. Just gets worse. Um, yeah, I haven't had a hangover in 14 years. May it'll be 15 years. Holy can of oil. Yeah. Anybody else out there practice sobriety one way or another? Let me know. Leave it in the comments. Like, subscribe, comment, say, you know, give a number. You know, it's not bragging rights. Just, well, it is or isn't. I don't really know. It's just, it's a fact of life, and it is something to be proud of. If you've put in the work to be sober for 30 days, well, guess what? That's 30 days of sobriety someone else doesn't have that can look to you and gain some hope. Because, God, those first 30 days can be challenging. I'm so tired of not swearing. Obviously, as I just fuckity fuck. Of course, that'll be taken out. You know, it's the old sailor in me. It's just, I know it takes no brain power, but whatever. Shut up. But while you're shutting up, get out there and do some gigs. While you're doing that, shut up. All right. Hey, I hope you're out there. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're doing good. And even if you're not doing good, don't get frustrated. It just takes putting in the work. I was listening to a vlogger who was talking about it. It's, the commitment. Are you committed to it? Like, I have to talk to myself. Am I committed to getting out here and getting this done? Even though I'm sitting out here, I've been out for 3 hours. I've made $23. Now I'm going to add another 29 to it. And hopefully when I'm done, things will pick up a little bit. For whatever reason, there was a slump. But am I committed? I was really thinking about, after the first hour of just kind of putzing around, getting a coffee and seeing if I can't get myself positioned a little bit better. Am I really committed to this? I could go home. I've made $200 this weekend. I could adjust my goal. So what happens if I make, 150 today? Well, then I've caught up to my goal for the week, for the month. I'm at 600 halfway through the month. I can go home and just spend the day at home. Or I can come out. Even if it's just half a day. Go out to, San Antonio. I mean, if I'm going to go out to San Antonio, I have to make it worthwhile. I have to stick through with it. But maybe if I wake my ass up early enough, maybe then I'll be able to, come back at a decent time. I don't know. Anyway, we're here. Oh, we finished that. Walmart Spark, and I'm back here because I had a return because there was something that needed a signature, but it was a business, and nobody answered because they were closed. So I'm returning it. Now they're trying to figure out how to do a return because the young gentleman who's helping me hasn't done a return yet, so somebody else is coming out. But didn't take too long. So it's been pretty quiet. Well, I guess relatively so. Like $40 on Lyft so far. We've made, with this run, maybe close to $60 with Spark. And like $30 with Uber. So what's that? A little over $100. We talked about this just a few minutes ago. One of the customers asked if, they always ask, oh, is it busy? I just said it was, kind of spotty today, a little slower than normal. And they mentioned that, it's school, all elementary schools in the area start not tomorrow, next week. And they mentioned that might be part of the reason why things are kind of slow tonight. And that would make sense. Yesterday, though, was pretty busy. You know, I made $100 between 7 and, was it 7, 8 and midnight, something like that, in like 4 hours. So it was pretty busy last night, but today it's just kind of, well, like I said, spotty. I mean, we're making money. You know, I think we're really close to hitting our weekly goal already today. Yeah, because if I were close to $100 or just over $100, that means combine that with the 200 from yesterday, we're at 300. So tomorrow, again, kind of in that mood where I don't really want to go. Well, if I get up early, go down and you know, make $100. You know, we'll just make the, I'm not going to hit $200 today, which is kind of a, you know, pretty disappointing. I think I might wrap up early just because it has been quiet. Take the opportunity to go home. At this point, by the time I get home, Booger will be asleep, so I'll give her some hugs and kisses. Maybe I can convince the wife to, you know, watch a movie. If not, I've got some friends asking if I want to play some video games, and it's kind of tempting. It's been 6 weeks since I've spent much time playing with those friends because I've been out here doing this, and I would prefer to be out here doing this, but every now and then, you know, every now and then it's nice to get out and go play a little bit. Hey guys, how's it going? So it is about 10:45. It's been fairly steady, I guess. You know, it just seems like it creeps up on you. I'm at 221 with some change. And I think my last update, I was like at 150, 160. So it just, now I had one group that, you know, they were very jovial. They wanted to stop at a mini mart, and I did because I also had to go to the bathroom. I've been trying to stop and use the restroom for a while. I'm like, sure, you know. So they wanted to pick up something, you know, something else to drink. So I did, and it was a $5 ride, and they tipped me $20. So that really helped an awful lot. That was very, very generous of them. But yeah, I mean, it still seems like it's been slow. I mean, it's been a $220 day. I set a timer for 15 minutes. If I don't get anything in the, you know, in that 15 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and start heading home. I hit my goal. It's 10:30. I could go home and relax for a little bit and not stay out so late, and maybe get up a little early tomorrow and get started. You know, tomorrow maybe make the goal 100 and then just come home when that's over. Because at 221 today, I'm at like 410. Well, I'm at like 420. Elon would be stoked. But I'm at $420 for the weekend. I mean, that's just insane. I'm very happy with that. Hopefully we can figure out a way to keep that to be kind of the norm. But if I get out there and make another $100 tomorrow, get out there early, knock out $100, get home at a decent time, and it'll be a $500 weekend. We'll be at $750. You know, we could easily make, you know, 2 more weekends like this. We could easily hit $1,400. I'd love the standard to be between $1,400 and $1,600 a month. I just think reasonably right now, $1,200's a more reasonable expectation. But as more apps become available, you know, I've been running mostly Uber and Lyft rides and kind of filling in. I've done a couple Uber Eats deliver, I think like 2 today, and then like 2 or 3 Spark orders. There was one I wanted, but I was in the middle of a ride. I'm like, okay, as soon as I get like within a couple miles of dropping this off, and it was gone. It was like $30 something for 2 stops, like 5 miles. I didn't realize I should have just accepted it, because I would have gotten about 10 minutes to get there, and I would have been there just fine in 10 minutes. So that mental note that when it says ASAP, I have about 10 minutes to get there. So lesson learned. But yeah, so far so good. It'd be nice if I could get a couple more. Hitting 250 tonight would be really wee. I mean, high on the horse there. Yeah. Feels good when it's going well, for sure. Absolutely. All right. Well, good evening there, little giggers. Well, good evening, gigsters. It is about 11:30. I'm calling it a night. Got my second no show in an hour. It's like, it's not really worth me sticking around for $2, for 6 minutes. Because you gotta wait 5 minutes, and then you gotta call and all that kind of stuff. So she's like, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go home. We made like 220, between 220 and 224. So, I mean, did pretty darn good for a Saturday. Definitely can tell things are improving as we've got more apps and gotten better with the apps and all that kind of stuff. So acceptance rates are coming up nicely. Let's see. And then so tomorrow we're gonna go to San Antonio, and like I said, I think the goal tomorrow, right? So far we're at 220 for today, so we're at like 420 for the week. So I think tomorrow maybe 130 would be great, but we'll just call it 100. Call it 100. And call that a damn good week. So anyway, I hope everybody had a good Saturday. Hope y'all were able to make some money. Or spend some time with family, loved ones. Because that's important too. And we will see you all tomorrow.